Hi everyone, I hope you're all keeping well and welcome to this lesson where we're going to look at recording yourself using a video device, whether that be a camera or a phone, it doesn't really matter. As I've stressed in previous lessons, this course isn't about you getting the best sound or the best shots. I'm not a photographer, I'm not a videographer, that's not what this is about. This is about setting up a camera to help you see which areas of your technique might need improvement. And today we're going to look at a few different angles which will give you a different view and will tell you what sort of things you can be looking out for from each angle that I suggest today. So the first thing you need to consider when you're recording yourself with a video device is where you're going to place the device, what angle you're going to record yourself from. And the angle you choose to record yourself from is going to vary massively depending on what it is you want to analyse in your playing. So first example, let's say you want to analyse your hand technique and maybe just on a practice pad or a snare drum. A really great angle for this might be to have the camera in front of you, facing you, like so. So the reason I really like this shot over maybe a side angle is because you've got complete symmetry. So the left side of your screen and the right side of the screen should be exactly the same. And if you notice when you're playing match grip, let's say, obviously this won't be the same if you're playing traditional grip where your left hand is sort of below the stick. That's not supposed to be matched, not supposed to be even. But if you're playing match grip, you should try and aim to have exactly the same technique in your left hand that you have, or your non-dominant hand that you have in your dominant hand. Naturally, our dominant hand tends to develop a cleaner technique than our non-dominant hand, so we're trying to match those up. And if you draw a line, an imaginary line, down the middle of the screen, that will really help you to do that because you can see, almost like a mirror, that one should be exactly the same as the other. The other thing we're looking out for here is that all our gears are working nicely. What I mean by that is when we're playing with our sticks, we've got lots of different elements, lots of different areas of our arm, wrist and hand that are making that stick move. And I'm going to call those gears. So firstly, the fingers is something that a lot of drummers tend to forget. Your fingers are very, very important in developing a nice technique. Your wrist, making sure your wrists are really fluid and loose. Your forearm, which is controlled by your elbow. If you're moving your elbow, you're also moving your forearm. And then lastly, your upper arm. Generally, unless you want to play with a lot of power or move around the kit, you're not going to use your upper arm, which is controlled by the shoulder. All the stick action is going to be generated from below the elbow. So just make sure that's exactly what's happening.